I agree with that. In fact, I thought that the Kane stuff and beating people up, that was kind of getting to me a wee bit, to be honest with you. I thought, I don't really like this. This is kind of a bit disturbing, and I really hope that it wasn't in any way alienating any of the audience at all, particularly younger children, because I've got young kids myself, and I don't particularly want my kids to see me do that. So I think it will kind of go away from that now, because Neverland is an entirely different place. But what I can tell you, of course, is Gold at the end of episode 22, season 2, he seems to be saying, right, we're together, let's go and find this kid. Hang on, that lasted about maybe 2.5 minutes of season 3, when he tells you, well, I didn't actually say that. I had to go back and look at 22 and go, actually, he didn't actually say that. So he's on his own at the beginning of season 3. He's on his own mission now. Balefire to him is dead. So his life is pretty much over. The only thing he can do to in any way honour his son's memory is to find his son. Even though he's been told by the prophecy many hundreds of years ago that boy's going to be his undoing. And so at the beginning of season 3, you've got a guy who's, in a sense, trying to do the right thing now for the first time in many hundreds of years, even if that means his own death, and it might work.
How is Mr. Gold going to handle being in a completely different place from Belle?
That's an interesting question. One thing I can tell you without giving the game away too much is that Rumpelstiltskin and Belle will meet in season 3 and in Neverland. But it may not be in the fashion that you think.
No.
In typical Once Upon a Time style.
What do you think Mr. Gold is hoping to find other than Henry? I mean, does he have any other agenda for being in Neverland?
No. I mean, he wants to kill a lot of people, I think. He really does. He wants to get a do away with a lot of people. But no, there's nothing else other than that. That's the whole thing now for Gold. Rumpelstiltskin is find this boy, sacrifice myself, I'm happy. It's a big arc though.
What do you kind of think of, his moral journey last season in terms of, he basically was told he's supposed to kill his boy and then, that he'd grown to love him, and then he kind of has to go back and kind of reconsider.
I love it, personally. I think it's great. I mean, from an actor's perspective, it's wonderful to play that. To have so many different kind of conflicting, emotions and opinions. And one of the things I think that's one of the things that makes Gold Rumpel so interesting is he is quite real. I think probably the realest of the characters, because maybe not so obviously dynamically, but people are conflicted. I am, I'm sure we all are. We've all conflicted opinions and thoughts at times in our life. He just voices them, He's a very, very normal, kind of ordinary kind of man in many, many ways. Even though he's fantastic, he's magic and all these things, the core of him is conflicted.
There's a possibility that he'll ever realize that the undoing that could happen is actually a positive thing for him rather than being a negative.
I think that again, I don't know, but I surmise that may well be the case. In the end, by the end of this story, however long this is going to be, that I think that he will understand that and realise that. But I think at the moment, if you take away Gold Rumpel's duplicity and his sort of bloodlust, you're taking a big part of the show away. And I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
What would you like to see for him in the long run?
That's a good question. Actually, I really don't know. I genuinely don't know what I would like to see him. I wouldn't be happy to see him settling down having babies with Belle. That would be death. I just don't think that could happen. But I think he'll end up on his own. I think he should end up on his own somewhere. But he could be for the side of good. He could be. Because he is right in the middle.
Kind of a weird question. When you were on this ship going to Neverland, you're kind of wearing like slacks and a suit, like a cane. Like, is that gonna last?
No. That's very funny. You'll know why I'm laughing. You see, the show. That's at the beginning of episode 1, season 3. Gold's doing something down in the hull of the ship. Maybe it's got something to do with it. It's got a spinning wheel down.